Alrighty, hi sixth graders. This is your homework help video for 7.1.3. I'm going to be going over what you should have gotten for those tables with Tamika and Lois, and then I'm also going to do a couple examples on IXL. We'll see how that goes since I can't see the problems ahead of time. So for part D, it asked how long it would take Lois to complete this scarf if she wanted her scarf to be 27 inches long. So I recreated the table. So we're looking at this now. And we want to know this answer right here. If she wanted her length to be 27 inches, how long would it take her? Since we know that Lois's unit rate is 3 inches per hour, that means going from time to length, I'm multiplying by 3. So if I go backwards and I take length and going to time, I'm going to divide by 3, which makes sense because 3 divided by 3 is 1, 6 divided by 3 is 2, so it's just doing the opposite operation. So 27 divided by 3 is 9. So it would have taken Miss Lois 9 hours to complete the scarf. The next question asks, if Tamika and Lois both knitted at their unit rates for 12 hours total, how long would each of their scarves be? So now we're looking at how long or what the length of the scarf would be if they knitted for 12 hours. So again, for Lois, we're just going to take that 12, multiply it by the unit rate, which is 3, and that would give us an answer of 36 inches. So you should have 36 inches there in that table. For Tamika, if you remember, her unit rate was 2 inches per hour. We found that because each one of these is increasing by 2 inches each time, because she had already started the scarf before the time started. So that's why she started with a length of 5. So her unit rate is 2 inches. So all we need to do is multiply 12 times 2, which will give us 24 inches. So that should be how you completed the rest of that problem. Sorry, my chair is super squeaky. Woo! Okay. So looking at the IXL now, this was your homework, was to get to 70. So all you're doing is interpreting the graphs and possibly using the unit rate. So let's take a look. So this one says, in his computer science class, Justin is learning how to program computer games. For his final project, he's creating his own multi-level game. Awesome. The graph shows the proportional relationship between the number of levels Justin has created for his game, X, and how long it took him to program them, Y. So this is just like the knitting problem that we just did. So this would be like the length and then the hours. I think that's how they had it set up. Let me just double check. Yeah, sorry, they did hours and length. So it was backwards. So it can change depending on the problem. So what does the point 510 represent? So this is saying he created 5 levels in 10 weeks. So you just need to read it like you would any other graph. So we would choose that answer. Awesome. Okay. So again, fluff, fluff, fluff. The graph shows the proportional relationship between the number of cans and the number of cans of white paint. Okay, so black paint and white paint. So what does the 0.23 represent? So 2 cans of black paint for every 3 cans of white paint. So you just need to make sure that you match those up correctly. So I think this is all pretty self-explanatory. You're just reading the graph and it looks like most of your answers are multiple choice. I'm going to do one more just to make sure. So what does the 0.210 represent? 2 laps gets $10. Yeah, so it looks like you're just making sure that you read the graph correctly. And if we were to turn this into unit rate, you could do something like figure out where this point would be for something representing 1. So this is saying like 10 cookies get you $5. So how much would 1 cookie get you? So you could divide by 10 and get like 1 cookie is 50 cents. So that's again looking at how this proportional relationship, meaning that things are growing at the same rate, how that relates to unit rate. And it's also important to understand how to read the graphs and see what they mean. Again, if you have any further questions, email me, set up a Calendly, and I will see you guys later. Bye.